Children, there are five parts of plants: roots, stem, leaf, flower, and fruits. In this module, we will study about root and stem in detail. Before going to the topic, let us see some important concepts related to root. First, we will see what is radicle. Children, the part that grows from inside the seed towards the soil is called radicle. I repeat, the part that grows from inside the seed towards the soil is called radicle. Let us see how it happens. Children, if you see here in the video, the white part which is going deep inside the soil, this part is known as radicle. Okay, children. Now next is about the plumule. The part that grows above the soil is called plumule. Again I repeat, the part that grows above the soil from the seed is called plumule. Let us see how it grows. So children, if you see this, the part is growing from the seed above the soil. It is called as a plumule. Okay. And the part that grows below the soil from the seed is called radicle. These are the important concepts related to the growth of the plant. So first part of our module is root. Children, the underground part of the plant is called root. Okay, the underground part below the soil is called root. Okay, the root is thick near the ground and gradually tapers to the pointed end. Okay, tapers means diminish or reduce in thickness towards one end. See here children, it is forming thickness, it is forming, reducing and diminishing at one end. Okay, after growing, and here you can see very nicely it is thick. So the part of the plant growing below the soil for support is called root. Okay, for support, the plant needs support which is being given by the root. Okay children, there are different types of roots. Now let us see. First is taproot and next is fibrous root. Let us see both in detail now. Taproot. Children, what do you mean by taproot now? Roots of some plants produces secondary roots that grows obliquely and spread far wide in the soil. These are the secondary roots. Okay, so they are spreading far wide in the soil. So this type of root are called taproot. Many taproots are modified into storage organs. Okay, they are being modified into the storage organs. Means they store the food. Okay, let us see the examples of taproot. First is carrot, next is radish, and last one is oak tree. You must be wondering children that carrot and radish occupy or keep the food in it, but what about the oak tree? It looks like a fibrous root, isn't it? Okay, these are like fiber, but children, in oak tree, roots look like fibrous root because most of the tree begin with the taproot. But after 1 or 2 years, the main root system changes to wide spreading fibrous root system with horizontally growing surface root, only a few deep, anchoring a root. Means children, these are the secondary roots as I shown, and this is a primary root. Okay, so these secondary roots are there for getting the nutrients from the soil, and here primary root is for the support of the plant as it grows higher and higher. Understood children? These are the examples of taproot. Next is about the fibrous root. Now fibrous root children, if you see here, these are some like thread like or hair like. So threaded like or fiber like roots arising from the stem are called fibrous root. They are arising from the stem itself. Okay, so they are known as fibrous root. Fibrous root system is opposite of taproot system. It is usually formed by the thin moderately branching roots growing from the stem. They are been growing from the stem. Okay, so they are been totally branching roots. Okay, so these are called as a fibrous root. Let us see the examples of fibrous root. Grass, onion, rosemary. Okay, all are having the fiber like structures in their root. Okay, let us move ahead. Let us differentiate between taproot and fibrous root. Taproot has only one main and long root. The smaller roots that grows from the main root are called lateral roots. And here fibrous roots do not have a main root. All roots are similar. I told you in taproot there is secondary root and primary root. Okay. Next we will see taproot grows vertically deep into the soil. And here fibrous roots are short and most of them grow horizontally in the soil. Okay. Next, taproots are found in the plants which have reticulate venation in their leaves. Okay. Reticulate venation means the veins are being arranged in this manner. So this is called as a reticulate venation. And see about the fibrous roots are found in the plants which have parallel venation in their leaves. Okay, the veins are being arranged parallel. Okay, so this is the difference between taproot and fibrous root. One more type of root we will see now, that is adventitious root. Plants like sugarcane, maize have two types of roots. Some roots are underground, whereas some grow from the stem just above the soil. The latter are called adventitious roots. Okay, these roots you can see children which are arising above the soil from the stem is called adventitious root. You must have seen when you have visited the village. Yes or no? Okay. Now let us see about the next part of our module, that is stem. Children, you are well aware about the stem. The stem grows above the soil from the plumule of the sprouting seed. We have seen in the video. Okay. As the sprout grows, the length of the stem gradually increases. Okay. It increases in height. There are nodes on the stem. These are the nodes, means where the leaves come out at the nodes. The part of the stem between the two nodes is called internode. Okay. So between parts is known as internode. The tip or apical end of the stem is called bud. Okay. This part is called as a bud. Understood children? Let us see the important function of the stem. It provides framework and structure to the plant which later develops into the tree. Okay, it provides a framework and structure to the plant. means typically gives the shape to the plant, how the plant will form or later develops into the tree. Okay. Primary function of the stem is to hold up buds, flowers, leaves and fruits to the plant along with roots. It is a part which transport water and minerals from the root and prepared food from leaves to other parts of the plant. Means what is the function here? It transport water and minerals from the root to other parts of the plant. Okay. Stem are one of the storeroom of plants where the prepared food is stored in the form of starch. It is a storeroom of plants. Okay. We also have storeroom in our body. Is it there? I will tell you how. We store in the food in the form of fats within our body where it is being used up by our body when it is needed. So in same form, plants also use the food which is being stored, okay, in the stem. It is a storeroom of the plants, okay, where the prepared food is stored. Let us see the homework for today. Draw a neat and labeled diagram of taproot and fibrous root. Compare the